Mark Andrews, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the AFC just continues to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Steps away to his... And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. The first catch of the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and they will remain well behind.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Mahomes' throw taken in here by Chase. On the move past the 40. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the AFC able to stretch that big lead even further. Mahomes will throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And luckily, one of his teammates able to fall on it, so the NFC will hang on to the football. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And that's picked up by the AFC. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through both.
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the AFC just continues to pour it on. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The NFC takes possession here late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. From the 27, Rodgers. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AF. Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the NFC to possess it first as we are back and underway for the third quarter. From the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turn.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by that one is going to... play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Keenan Allen, 31 yards.